live.
Goals ball in. It's still loose, and it's later.
Here's McAnuff, goes past a couple, into the box, get the shot off. Yes! We're at Wembley! After the ball in.
Oh, what a chance here! They've done it!
Lafondra looking to get goal side of Font. Lafondra away from David. 3-1 Reading. 3 points Reading.
Along for Reading FC versus Sheffield Wednesday at the Medeski Stadium. Oh, it's going to be a big one. Noe Viajaria in the lineup today. Matt, how do you think? What was your feelings on the team news when it came round?
A little deflated, seeing not seeing the likes of Ovi and then not seeing Mate back. He's seemingly been, out for an eternity now. No return in sight for him. But if one thing has got me pumped up, it was listening to those Reading FC highlights from the past 10, 15 years. Oh yeah, no, I'm ready for it. I'm absolutely ready. I'm still positive. I still think we'll win, but yeah, it's just a little deflating, really.
I think we'll win as well. Defensive lineup, yeah. I mean, the problem is the only other option he could have brought in was maybe Tete. Obviously, with you're talking about Ejaria missing out, I would have liked to have seen Tete start, but there is a risk factor to that. I take that, Matt, and I don't know. I'm always worried about a team like Sheffield Wednesday. They're in such bad form. Reading are now the next opponent. It is a bit of a worry. We also welcome everyone into the Watchalong. Give us your score predictions for today. Yeah, I think it will be tough, Andy. Go on, Matt.
Yeah, no, I think we've got a predictor league on the side. I did go for 2-0 in our predictor league. I'm going for 2-0 again. I do think we're going to win. I hope Puskas will play like he did in the week. It's one thing we've not really seen him do, has it? We've always seen him score goals, have good performances, think, right, this is going to kick him on. This is going to kick him on. But it's never quite materialised. So just fingers crossed it can finally happen, if he can string some performances together. And yeah, hopefully bag another goal today. Hopefully Zhao will have a good performance as well after the week.
Yeah, hopefully that's what we want to see, isn't it? Because Lucas Zhao wasn't really on top form, it's fair to say, against Blackburn. But score predictions, optimistic today. We've got a 3-1 there from Alex, a 2-0 from Coastal, a 3-1 from Michael there, a 1-0 from Greg there. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. Alistair with a 2-0. Everyone's thinking about how Puskas going to do today. You take it away there, Matt. What do you think is your score prediction going to be?
Yeah, 2-0. I'm sticking with my prediction score, 2-0. It's interesting. I follow have set us up as a 4-4-2 with Yidom at right mid. Not entirely sure on that one personally.
Well, you never know though.
You never know with Paunovic.
No, definitely not. I wouldn't dismiss any possibility.
I can't see us as a 5 at the back though. Can you? It must surely be. T-Mac must be in midfield. Surely, I can't really see us playing 5 at the back against Wednesday. I might be wrong, but I hope we don't either. Or yeah, Alistair thinking 3 at the back as well. I hope it's not. I have to say, but yeah, interesting. Paunovic on the screen there with his arm in a sling. If you didn't hear, during the week had an awkward fall at Bearwood, so even Paunovic is getting injured now. So you'd love to see it. Really
I'd love to see injuries, Matt.
No,
wow, you're taking them out. 1-0 to Alex here, 2-0, 2-1 to Lee as well, 3-1. There's a lot of positivity here. 3-0 again. 3 at the back. That's the one. So we had a full start there. That is a strange one.
Not something you see every day. Underway.
No, it isn't. But yeah, we are off now at the Medeski Stadium. Joe in one with a 2-1. Yeah. Here we go then. So we need a good start, don't we, Matt? We don't need a slow, sloppy start because Sheffield Wednesday, obviously in dreadful form. But if you watch the game against Rotherham, they did have chances.
They did have chances. New manager as well. It'd be so Reading to lose to a new manager bounce. I know probably every club always says that. But yeah, no, they got a capable manager in Darren Moore. You know, he showed what he could do at West Brom when he was there. It was probably a little bit of an injustice that he didn't get another championship job after that, to be fair. So they got a good manager. I think it was in the in the preview pod, the Sheffield Wednesday fan was saying obviously about the chance creation had kind of gone up. It kind of looks a little bit better, a little bit more flowing. So yeah, but they've still got Patterson up front, which is interesting given that he's not really even remotely a striker. I know I said that for the last game and he scored against us, but yeah, no, just playing it around the back here. It looks like we're a 4 at the back, McIntyre in midfield with Laurent. We seem to be playing the same system as we did in the week. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's a 3 or 5 at the back. It looks like McIntyre has slipped into.
And we see Paunovic in his sling there, Matt, as Jack asked there. There's a kind of, I don't know what he's done to himself there. He just obviously just got in a fight with someone. He's too angry.
Yeah, I think it was reported as we're coming down the left. It's a ball in from Richards, but headed away. Yeah, no, I think it was reported he had an awkward fall or something on his shoulder in the week. So
okay,
God knows how that happened. But yeah, it was apparently at Bearwood from what I read. So, but yeah, no, it's an interesting one, and yeah, even the gaffers getting injured now.
Taking one for the team, isn't he?
Yes. I mean, if it meant Paunovic was injured and we got Mate back, I'd take that. Personally.
I'd take that. I reckon he would take that as well, 100%. Yeah. No, I don't think he'd be worried about his own. He'd rather not have it, but I think he'd be fine. Oh, it looks like an injury there to a Wednesday player, Hutchinson. I don't know what's happened to him. He seems to have a kind of nothing challenge, and he doesn't look in a good shape at all.
He didn't, but I never like it when we just pass the ball out. It's just he does develop quite a bit of discomfort.
Yeah, but the Wednesday player doesn't look good there, does he? He doesn't strike me as I don't know anything about him really, but he doesn't look like a player that's going to go down easily. That looks like a genuine injury for them. Yeah, he just doesn't know, does he? He just got that kind of physique.
It's a weird one because it's such a innocuous little challenge, that isn't it? It's T-Mac. I mean, he's built like a brick out Al McIntyre anyway, but yeah, no, it's a bit of a strange one, that. So
yeah, Stream has decided to abandon ship on us there, so that makes it a little bit tricky. Okay, so not a really fast start there by us, but I think the injury is probably going to allow us to reset slightly and maybe, I don't know, get some energy into the team.
Yeah, no, I think it's fast start's crucial. Actually, I think as well, something that was pointed out on the pre-match pod was I think Wednesday have gone behind or conceded first. I think it was 13 or 14 times this season. Every single game they've then gone on to lose.
That stat just terrifies me. I don't know about anyone else watching this, but hearing that just makes you wonder.
You just think it's going to be Reading who
worry, don't you?
You just think it's going to be Reading who breaks that chain, don't you? But yeah, it's. Well, I mean, I'd rather be playing a team with that record than a team who doesn't have that record and always comes back, you know. So, but yeah, no, first goal always crucial. Fingers crossed. Like I just hope I really want to see Puskas have another good performance, because we've never seen him string performances together. So we always look at good performances, think, hope he kicks on, and he never quite does. It looks like Hutchinson is okay as well.
Yeah,
as the game gets restarted. So haven't missed anything there. Anyone? We've just been talking a load of rubbish whilst Hutchinson finds his feet.
A specialist skill, though, man. Don't underrate it. Talking complete and utter bollocks takes a lot of experience, and it's something that you have to get very good at doing any kind of broadcasting, isn't it?
Yeah. But
So throw into us right near our penalty on the left-hand side. Omar Richards has got it to keep you up to date where we are. And hanging. Andrew is back. He's on the patio. We've had a good run with Andrew on the patio. So I'm hoping you bring us another 3 points. But it's a sacrifice you've got to make for us, Andrew. You've got to do it. You've got to stay out there because you are bringing the points back to Reading. Admittedly, it may be hypothermia, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Eh?
Brave man. It's a brave man. I guess if you've got a patio heater or something, it's a lovely day out there today. So yeah, glorious sunshine at the Medeski as well.
It's a good one from Alex. Are we looking up or down the table at the moment? I'm always trying to look up because if we just win our games, it's all that matters.
Exactly. You know, you look after what you can look after. At the end of the day, you look after your performances. It doesn't matter how good a run the likes of Cardiff and Barnsley are on. If you win, they're not going to catch you. So it's you control the variables that you can control. That's your performances. That's your results. So yeah, always looking up. And if we win today, actually it was Brentford. They dropped points, didn't they? So we could actually be. I think it's 3 points behind Brentford, even.
Yeah, but I mean, if you just look at how many injuries you've got.
Yeah, there's.
I mean, we are so close to the breaking point, aren't we? If we lose another key player.
Yeah. Well,
then having said that, maybe we'll get some of the back. We don't know how long Jari is out for, do we? Mate may come back at some point.
I mean, Mate, he's been close to coming back for 2-3 weeks now. It's like, we'll be evaluated at the weekend. We'll be evaluated at the weekend. It's this weekend he's going to be evaluated. It's like, and then he's still not in the team. So it's a frustrating one. But you look at the bench and it's, what was it? I think it was 6 out of the 8 outfield players are under 23s or from the under 23 team. And I mean, if you're good enough, you're old enough. Let's just hope they can step up if they're called upon. As Laurent brings it forward out of our half, passes it back to Richards into Puskas onto João. It's a nice little Semedo.
It's a corner though.
It's a corner. I thought he completely shanked that.
I thought he shanked it as well, but then I saw the Sheffield Wednesday players moving.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay. Actually, that's completely him, hasn't it? When you see it, I mean, I'm not sure it would have been.
I was watching the ball direction thinking, how has he done that? Well, that's how he's done that. It's been deflected.
Afternoon, hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was good from Puskas. He started well again.
It's interesting. We seem to still be playing that one up top kind of role, but Puskas rotating around a little bit, and same with João. João's on the left there. Puskas was the number 9 for a time. So it seems to be very.
Then Elise with the corner in, and it's a poor one. Hits the first man. He's going to get the ball back here. He's going to. He attempts to whip that in. It wasn't.
Puskas was going to be offside there anyway. But
he would have been offside.
Balling about a little bit.
We're just playing headers and volleys at the moment right now, both teams. We'll be back playing football in about half an hour.
There we go. It's back on the ground
again. More on the wing. That's not a line I've used very often, but what's the one player we need? It's that middle of the park player we've missed since John Swift's been out. I think that would make a huge difference to us. If we had Swift, he controls the game nicely, doesn't he?
Absolutely, and he's got the ability to drop deep as well. Like you say, if we needed to control the game, he could often drop deep. I do think Rinomota is quite a miss as well. Because Rinomota and Laurent is so much better than Laurent and Semedo. I think those two are brilliant, and Semedo wins the ball back brilliantly there in the middle of the park. But because I think Rinomota has that extra ability to go forwards as well, which Semedo and he's good at lung busting runs as well, Laurent forward. But I think Rinomota's just got that little bit extra in the final third, really, to both Semedo and Laurent, as Richards does very well there, shepherding it. He could have almost got a foul there, I think. Was very well shepherding out for a goal kick.
I'm not sure on Bulldog having a major part to play there, Andrew. No, I don't think so.
I think it's a bit of a sad one, I think, really. But I mean, he's just not up to it. Let's be honest. Like, João trying to hassle the defence, he's offside anyway. he's out of contract in the summer as well, isn't he, Baldock? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
What position do we think then, if you're watching this? What position would you like to see us strengthen in? Let us know if you're watching this and get involved in the comments.
I don't know what you think. It probably have to be wingers, doesn't it? Because we don't really have any natural
I think it's at
wingers.
midfield. I don't think we're going to play wingers. I don't think we've got them though. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, but if we were to
not a traditional winger, what we play is a striker who plays out wide like Mate.
True, and I guess both has its pros and cons. I guess. So I guess if you get another fast
it'd be nice to have the option. Yeah, I would love to have the option of one coming in. You're saying maybe Semedo's covering for Swift? Yeah, maybe slightly, but it's not the same level, is he? Really? No. I think he's now covering more for Rinomota, isn't he? But he did. Semedo's played all over the place, and I don't think he's the best ever player, but he has struggled because he's never had a really consistent run in his best position.
No, and I think we have seen the best of him when he's played in a deep midfield role. So we're bringing it forwards now.
Come on, here's a chance to get the ball in.
And it's fallen to Semedo.
That's a good strike. I think that was going to be a goal if you hadn't blocked that. That was a good strike.
Semedo was claiming for a handball, and Liam Moore fouls now Callum Patterson as they tried to bring it out. Yeah, no, Semedo was calling for a handball, but I don't think it wasn't handball, I don't think.
I think we got a Wednesday fan in it. I don't know. We always do it the hard way here, mate. So nothing's going to be easy.
Yeah, I was going to say
handball. Let's have a look.
Injuries.
Tomato.
No, it's never handball. Never handball.
I don't think so. No.
Arms into your body. I think it was more towards his gentleman's area than his hand. Could have been a painful one. That
Wednesday started okay though. Really, I mean, they're a team that's second bottom of the league. I wasn't expecting really that much. They must have no confidence. I mean, losing that game against Rotherham in the 97th minute or whenever it was, that is an absolute shithouse, isn't it? I mean, it's their worst nightmare. And Rotherham are so close to them as well.
Yeah, I think, we've had our fair share of experiences of games like that over the past few years. We know what it feels like. It's never nice. It just deflates you for the week and for the game coming up. So fingers crossed it'll help us today. But
we'll see. Hello, Dave. Welcome back. Yeah, hopefully Jao will score, but he hasn't actually been playing that well recently, so you might have actually hit him on a good point. But I hope that I've jinxed it and he gets a hat-trick now. We'll see. Yeah, another one saying that Jao's going to get a hat-trick. I'm not sure. I hope it happens. But
yeah, no, it's been a bit of an odd run, hasn't it? From of late, I think just culminates.
They are attacking here though down the right hand side. Good cross,
great cross, great header away there from. I think it was headed away from Tom Holmes.
So yeah,
was it a goal kick? Not sure.
Yeah, surely that's a corner.
That's what I was thinking.
Great
but
cross.
It looked like all the Wednesday players were walking away. Yeah, has to be a corner. Yeah.
I follow it kills you, doesn't it? Because you don't know.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Corner now for Sheffield Wednesday. That's going to be another one.
Dreadful one.
Dreadful, but they got another chance, haven't they? Yadam with his normal clearance at the near post.
It was weird. It almost looked like they're trying to sneak it in at the near post, but it wasn't the best of corners.
Here we go then. Another corner opportunity there. I can see where I sit normally as well, but
it's deep to the back. It was out of the
bar. The bar, isn't it?
That was a very deep one to the back post, and again, cross comes into the back post. It's bobbling about.
No.
Oh, it's a free kick. He's given a free kick.
Yeah, that definitely hit the.
Yeah, it came off the crossbar.
The sun and early the shit I follow was killing me.
Early chance for Wednesday then.
Did he score there?
No.
Tough one. Yeah. But they've had the best opportunities so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say the Semedo shot was a good opportunity if he doesn't get in the way of that. But the goalie hasn't had to make a save or anything, has he, so far for them?
No, but it's warning signs are there. I think people trying to underestimate Sheffield Wednesday, you do that at your own peril in this league. So it's
as we can see, no game is easy in the Championship. Just remind yourself of the Wigan game.
Exactly.
That's all we can say.
But
just take yourself back to that. We can't get Puskas in the game at all, or Joe.
No, it's just not quite got up to them yet. They had the nice little bit of link-up play between the two of them on the edge of the box. I think that then set up the Semedo chance, wasn't it? But apart from that, it's been very quiet. It was obviously the early part of the game was disrupted by that injury to Hutchinson. It's been a very slow first 16 minutes in truth, really. So
this is like many games that we've seen from Reading in the last couple of months, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very slow.
Absolutely.
Chances for the opposition, and then eventually they score.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel, but we haven't got Ijari, which gives us.
Semedo. Jeez, that's dreadful from Semedo in the middle of the park. Yeah. Just loses the ball. Tom McIntyre does well, but it's not balling around a little bit
at all. Wednesday gaining confidence by the moment.
Richard's done very well there, though. So, but it'll be interesting because you always talk about the new manager bounce with Darren Moore in with Sheffield Wednesday now.
Well, that's a big result for them, right? Scoreline for them right now. Coventry winning, isn't it? That is not what they want to see.
Almost looks like we're at back to a 2 up top now with Puskas and Chow. 1-0 to QPR as well. Elias Chair. What a player he's becoming in the Championship, Elias Chair.
Yeah, he does. He definitely makes you sit down, don't he, and admire him.
Norwich as well on their
that pun there completely went over your head there, Matt, didn't it?
Sorry?
That line there completely went over your head. Another 1-0 win for Andrew in the air. It would, to be honest, if so far the best chances have fallen to Wednesday. There's no doubt on that.
Yeah,
they've hit the bar. They had a really good cross at the far post, which home defended well. So we haven't really got going at all so far.
No, it's another one of those stereotypical Reading FC slow starts. So
yeah, Dave, that was a classic, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if we win, though. All that matters is the win, isn't it? It doesn't matter how poor we are at the moment. But
exactly.
We'll see.
Exactly. These are the games we've struggled with, to be fair, in this so far this season. We've struggled against teams that, actually, to be fair, I don't think Sheffield Wednesday are going to just sit deep and play stereotypical Championship football. But
to remind everyone of the game at Hillsborough early in the season with the lack of penalties.
Please don't. That has got to be one of the worst evenings of this season I think I've had to endure. That was just, I think I aged out.
Wednesday's ex-glorious manager, who I'm sure they love, Tony Pulis, had to admit that they got lucky there.
It was just yeah.
We are 19 minutes in exactly now, because we haven't got a clock here. We're going to have to sort the clock out at half time, hopefully. But T-Mac on the ball. That's a nice pass there.
Floated ball out to Yidam on the right hand side. So playing the central quarterback playmaker extraordinaire, Tom McIntyre there.
Oh yeah, that is him. That's 100% him. Yeah. Well, Omar Richards on the left hand side, passing it back to Lauren. Just a lot of square backward passing at the moment from Reading.
It just seems like we're missing something in midfield, and I guess you can kind of expect that. Here comes Lucas Zhao leading Puskas.
Puskas. Got to put that either side of them. You can see what Zhao was going to do there. You can see he was going to let it run.
It was a lovely little lead from Zhao, though. Completely dumbfounds the defender, but yeah, it just doesn't quite catch it, does he?
He completely shanks it. It's a great opportunity, that. I'm not saying he definitely should score from there, but he's got to get a better shot in, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's trying to cut it to the goalkeeper's left hand side there, because I think he can see the keeper's going the other way, and he just tries to put it. But he should have just put it into the post he's facing, not trying to be clever there, just wallop it in.
Yeah, Paul's right. A nice bit of potential there with the front two linking up well there.
Nice little
Would have
win
had the
for
opportunity
there,
for
Lauren.
just them. Here we go.
Lauren now
Come on, give it to
moving
Elise.
forward. Nice ball. Oh, over hit. Elise was
It's going to be able. Yeah.
never catching that.
No way. Wednesday with the ball at the back now, playing it forward. Closing them down quite nicely, Semedo, but it seems like it's just him at the moment.
Yeah. That's
He's
lovely
unlucky
from
there,
Richards.
It's a free kick.
Yidom, I mean,
He's so good in those tight spaces.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lovely little bit of skill, just gets nicked. I thought, whenever I see a Reading player go down and stay down, my heart is just in my mouth. I thought Yidom might have fallen awkwardly there, but he got up.
Yeah, an
enough,
injury.
so.
Yeah. What's the worst game of football you've ever seen? I think it has to be the playoff final when we played Huddersfield. That was atrocious. Here comes Elise down the left-hand side. We get back to that. Elise is Richards talking shit. I wish this picture was actually so I can actually see it. Here we go.
Oh,
when I'm at the matches, I don't make that mistake. It's weird.
No. Watching it from a different perspective. You're watching it from a different perspective. It's always the TV camera angle. It just kills you as a fan. Absolutely kills you.
This has to be worst game. Alex has pointed out. Oh, here we go then. Oh, it's given a free kick there. I thought we got possession back again.
You had to remind us, Alex, didn't you? You had to remind us.
So guessing your worst ever games if you're watching. There must be quite a lot with Reading playing. Come on, there's got to be loads. Doesn't have to be Reading. Could be any team. I'm trying to think of the worst game.
That 0-0 was certainly up there.
Yeah.
That was dreadful.
The one this season was absolutely crap as well, wasn't it?
I mean, and it was still about 10 times better than that game. And that says a lot. It was, yeah.
Wednesday attacking here, but now going back into their own half. So the game is having moments of kind of action, but not one team's actually managed to sustain their kind of period of.
It's been very low quality, hasn't it, so far? It's in truth.
From both teams, yeah.
From both teams, missed passes everywhere, missed controls everywhere. It's just nothing's really flowing at the moment. Quite a bit of pinball all over the place.
I don't remember that one. Onions in the half-time burger as well. Wow, is that not allowed in the Harris household? Is that a step too far? That outrageous continental idea of putting onions in the burger.
Trust Dave to pick one from 95 as well. The Reading encyclopedia that is.
Oh, I can totally understand that, Andy. Yeah, that was abysmal. I didn't actually go to it, but I saw it, obviously. Here we go. Wednesday opportunity down the left-hand side here. Last time they got across in here. Okay, no.
Good block from Laurent there.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Lawrence found himself out on the left there quite often this game, be it attacking or be it defending. He's almost playing in a left-back position there at the moment. And when he's been going forwards, he's found himself out on the left as well. As we nick it back again through Semedo. That's lovely from Puskas and Elise. Semedo bring out to Yidom now as he brings it over the halfway line. Lovely bit of play there, though. And he's won. Why would you make that foul? That is dreadful. That is. I mean, if that's a Reading player, or if there's any Wednesday fans in the chat, that
is a cracking dive, isn't it? That is definitely a dive. There's no doubt on that. Oh God, that was
really?
8 men. I swear that was 8 men against Yeovil. Could have the wrong game.
No, it was.
Who was it 8 men against?
No, they got two red cards unless they lost a player through injury as well.
Here we go then. Let's get back to this then. Elise with a chance to cross the ball into the box on the free kick. It's not a great one again. His set pieces have not been
great from Elise so far this game. So
weren't great against Blackburn in the week as well.
No.
It's not a classic, Ed. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't bother getting the old school DVD of it. It's not the worst game I've ever seen, but
it's very championship, we'll say.
It was 8 men against Yeovil. The Chronicle has spoken.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Wait, surely they definitely had 2 red cards. They must have lost the player.
It was 3. As well. It was 3. No, it was 3 red cards. Right at the end of the match, they got the 3rd one, and Reading managed to not beat 8-man Yeovil.
Yeah, Christ.
But let us know your worst game if you're just joining us you've ever seen your team play or any team, because this isn't the worst, but it's not been a classic so far. I quite like that, Elliot. Quite like to see a 5-minute. Oh yeah, has to be this one.
That'll go. That game will go down very well in the Man household. So.
Oh god, yeah, that was an absolute shite day. Yeah, I was at a barbecue with loads of mates, and that I've got to say that put me on a downer. I thought my phone was just taking the piss out of me. 0-0 Stevenage away. Yeah, was that in the cup?
Cup game, yeah. It was 3rd round. Yeah. Dismally cold. It was drizzling as well, I think. Team Mac is bringing it out again here.
Oh, we got a whole stock in the building. Yeah, Reading QPR last time in the Premier League, 0-0. Yeah, well, was that Adkins was in charge, wasn't he?
That got both of us relegated as well, didn't it? It relegated both teams. Both teams had to win, and
6-0 Peterborough as well. That was Nigel Adkins as well.
That was Nigel Adkins. That was
he's getting hammered here, isn't he?
Yeah. There's a common denominator.
Last season. Yeah. Oh, here's another one. Not yet, Stevenage. Would be shame if you used to. Oh, these are all lovely memories, aren't they? We need to keep this coming in, making this game look good.
I think. Well, I think we're gonna need to change it up and bring the mood up a bit. Best Reading FC games, because this is just bringing the mood right down.
I don't know. Yeah, let's bring in the best ones. Yeah, why not? Surely Team Mac's not going to take this set piece here.
Yeah, well, at least isn't over it. It looks like he is.
Okay, that's quite a decent. Nice one. That's actually as good as Elise has been doing recently.
It was put into a good area, so not so good pass back further forward from McIntyre there though. But
3-0 defeat in Newcastle. Oh yeah,
including the walk up to the heavens. It's never a good
final league game at Elm Park. Yeah, 1-0 defeat to Norwich, wasn't it? Full house. God, grim. I wasn't actually there because I was actually busy in hospital at that point. I won't go into all the details of that because it's not time. But New Year's Day, that has to be one of the best ever. 6-0 against West Ham. Nicky Shorey destroying them from left back. he had 4 assists, I think, that day.
Showing why Puskas has nicked it. He's 1-on-1. Come on, George. Put it away. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty, and that's a red card. That has got to be a red card. He's made no play for the ball. It's a red card. Come on. Here we go.
Come on. Red card and a penalty. And it's got to be Puskas taking.
It's got to be Puskas. It's got to be. I mean, it can't. I know Zhao's going to be. He's ripped his shirt off like a superhero there, but it was not a
like a superhero.
That was actually it was him that gave the initial ball away. He just pushes him in the back. It's just, I mean, you can't really have any complaints about that.
Yeah, he's in the box. Yeah, no doubt on that. It's a definite penalty.
Dreadful. It's got to be Puskas on the. It's a lease.
Oh, it's a lease. Here we go. I wasn't expecting that.
No, I don't have a good feeling about this.
Put the private shot on so we don't see what happens before it happens. Here we go then.
Come on, Elise.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on,
Elise. Yes. Oh, why was there any doubt?
Come on. Why did you ever doubt him then, Matt Lansley?
Oh, come on. There's so much relief.
It's in.
That's a lovely penalty. Well. Brilliant penalty. Right in the corner.
Get in.
Who needs Puskas when you got Marco Elise to take the penalties, eh?
That is a perfect penalty. Sent in the wrong way. 1-0. That is a great penalty, Matt. Yes, Elise. Come on. Get your thoughts on that. 1-0 up against 10 men now. Surely we've got to go on and win this game. Oh, God, I'm already regretting saying that. But surely we must now.
I was going to say, well, Wednesday had 10 men earlier in the season, didn't they? So, and we couldn't find a way.
We didn't take the lead, though. We didn't. That was the big difference.
But it was, yes.
1-0, I'm not going to rule it out at all. What can happen here? But you would think, you would hope that we can see this out.
We can just
definitely have my heart going there as well. I was thinking, I was expecting to see Puskas there. What about you, man?
I was expecting to see Puskas. I was glad it wasn't Zhao, to be fair. But
no, I didn't want it to be Zhao. No. I'm assuming now he will be on penalties. So that might help his. He hasn't been dreadful or anything, but maybe that might up his game. He's got an important goal. Could see him come alive.
He's been better of the last couple of weeks, though, to be fair, hasn't he? It's like his set plays today and in the week weren't brilliant, but everything else in his game's been relatively good.
No, I agree. It's just a set pieces, but this is a good point here from Coastal. Finally, we get a penalty against Wednesday.
Finally, at the 5th attempt, we finally got a penalty.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for Elise's hair today. Love that hair. It is class on him, to be honest.
I do want to know where he's getting his hair cut, though. So
Well, no, I think he looks class. He looked great. Jack Killock, same player, gave away the pen. Oh God,
is that Bannon going? We were talking about this before the game, weren't we?
We were. Barry Bannon's going off, which is for me that's
a
really
massive
positive thing for us.
Okay,
Okay, now I was having this chat before the match. Okay, and I was saying,
here we go.
Barry Bannon is out of contract in the summer. Would you be happy to see Barry Bannon come to Reading if Sheffield Wednesday are relegated? Okay, now I know he's 31, and I know a lot of people are saying, oh, that wouldn't be an exciting signing. But look what we did with Michael Morrison from Birmingham. Similar age, perfect cover for John Swift, and his injury record is amazing. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the chat. You might think I'm talking, you don't like it, but it's just an idea.
I'm sure it will split opinions, that one.
I'm sure it will.
But it's a free transfer. And like you say, his injury record, to be fair, is very, very good. Past 5 years, he's not. Oh my God, Yedom gets absolutely choke slammed down there. Yedom. Patterson stayed down, but
well, Sheffield Wednesday going to try and get a red for us, and maybe that was. I have to admit, I didn't see that.
Well, a lot of people. All I saw there was Yedom just getting choke slammed. He just grabs him around the neck and pulls him down.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying they would take him. Some saying they wouldn't.
Patterson. I mean, Yedom tries to use his strength on Patterson, and Patterson just absolutely hauls him down by the neck. That could easily be given as a red card. That could easily be given as a red card.
Yeah, some people saying they wouldn't want to take Barry Bannon. Some saying they'd love to see him. I knew it's split opinion, but I don't think it's a crazy idea.
Given like you say, I think given that his contract might be up in the summer, it's if you can get someone like that on a free, you're not going to get too many better players. Puskas does brilliantly there. Puskas, he's getting a bit more into the game now. His link up play compared to last year is night and day, isn't it? It's so much better.
I agree. Ed, the player who gave away the penalty actually gave away the ball for the start of the move for Puskas to score the goal. So he's had an absolute shocker there. Yeah.
Probably why he was.
Yeah, no, this is a fair point about his mobility. But quality on the ball is very good. Yeah, no, that's just a shout. I'm not saying we should definitely do it, but if he came, I wouldn't be against it. Oh, here's Dave with some memory here. Alex, blimey, I can't even remember that one, Dave. Can you remember this one, Matt? We're playing it with a round at the back at the moment. T-Max trying to play a dink pass into Yadam in behind their defence, and that didn't quite work out, Tom. I mean, I love you, Maldini, but you haven't quite got that in your game yet.
I can't lie. I don't remember that one. It's not the first time Dave's remembered a game, which we haven't. But
I don't remember it at all.
I was trying to wrap my head around it. No, it's completely left my mind, that one. So it's probably a reason for that.
T-Max through to Puskas and an absolutely woeful header. I mean, he must have been offside because that was the worst header.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lovely cross to him.
It's a lovely ball from T-Max, to be fair.
His weight's just not quite right, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
T-Max looking fine today.
Yeah, he's looking very good in midfield, isn't he? To be fair, he's not going to get there, Joe.
Just
No,
too hard for Joe. Yeah, just too hard. Good move, though.
getting some chances
good
though.
option.
Getting some chances, and it's opening up. To be fair, like we've said, they are down to 10 men Wednesday, but it's a nice little ball from Busquets, just a little bit too much.
Yard too hard, but I
Yeah.
don't mind that. Keep trying to play those passes.
Keep trying. It's a nice idea. So they'll hopefully come off at one point. So
as a throwback to Wednesday's one, ice bun and 3 points. Costco ice buns. It's what we need in our life, isn't it?
it's all you need. What was it? The comment at the end of last game about Liam Moore hopping into Costco and grabbing a load of ice buns for everyone. We will take that.
Yeah.
Gotta love
Wednesday
them.
coming forward here though, down their right hand side.
That's dreadful.
That's going to go out for a goal kick.
Poor touch. So
yeah,
another
good
good
opportunity
thing,
there, Kane, didn't he? Windus, but didn't take it.
Yeah, no, he had 2 men in the box as well. It was almost a 3-on-3 there for Wednesday, but just couldn't get the ball in. So, but if anyone is in and around the Costco area, another good thing to get from Costco, their croissants, absolutely lovely. Get yourself
all about the
not regret it.
all about the croissants, isn't it? Luke, quality. That is great to hear. Cheers for buying them. Appreciate that. Hopefully, they're going to see a win today. But Wednesday coming forward, trying to win. That was a dive. That's a definite dive there.
Liam Moore fuming at someone as well.
He's fuming. Yeah, he's not fuming at the ref there. He's fuming at the slackness. Oh, it is a pen. That is not pen. That is a free kick.
It's a definite free kick.
That is a definite yellow card. Yeah.
And this is probably where Wednesday are going to be ruining not having Barry Bannon on the pitch, because a free kick from this sort of area with
Bournemouth are winning as well. So we have an opportunity here for possibly Windus to take it. I don't know who normally takes them for Wednesday.
I would have thought it would have been Bannon, wouldn't it? But he's off
the pitch, so he'd be struggling, wouldn't he?
Now we've
this is a dangerous area.
Very dangerous. Very, very good free kick position. It's Windus, and he's
almost killed his own player there.
No.
Straight in the gonads. I think that one. The crown jewels will never be the same.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be laughing at that.
He's got up though, but he looked like he was suffering there. He may need to go.
They're going to show it again.
He'll show it again. It's actually hit his arm. He's hit his arm. Didn't hit him in the gonads. The gonads are good.
He saved him at least, but Christ me, that just sums up Wednesday's performance so far. That just sums it up.
Clearing it long that.
What is so funny about moments like that where a ball just gets pelted into their own player?
It's brilliant. It's like in cricket.
It's it's like comical genius. That it's just more.
That Patterson is all over the place. He's got a lot of built up anger and energy.
He's not a striker.
He's a menace, though.
He's a menace and he's a presence, but he's just not a striker. And
crossing for Yadam there for Puskas, just a little bit too far ahead of him. But I could see the idea he was trying there.
It would have been good to have a bit of pressure there. You had both T-Mac and Elise hustling the Wednesday player on that third out there pitch. And
Alex is coming in with a controversial one here now.
No, I'm jumping on the Costco.
Hang on.
Baker. Here we go. Come on, Puskas. Come on, Elise. It's on his right foot. It is on his right foot.
Shot away, but it's well over the bar, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a shame. That was nice bit of play. But
again, they're giving a ball away. I think here Wednesday in their own. Yeah,
they've been very, very sloppy. We've done well to press them, but it's just a shame it's gone to
nice enough pass from Puskas though.
Nice, lovely,
yeah.
Nice awareness. So you just wish if it's falling to Elise there, he was running to the left so he could take it on his left foot. But
I'm here to deliver those quality lines, Dave, and there's nothing wrong with calling the old meat and veg gonads. Come on.
I have to say,
it's very easy for you to say, Alex. I have no idea what that means, but If anyone can translate that for me, I don't know if it's good or bad. Which of the recent McIntyres a better left winger? Jim McIntyre. Well, Matt won't remember Jim McIntyre.
Yeah,
Jim
I was,
McIntyre. Yeah.
a bit before my time, I think.
Jim McIntyre came round my house with some other Reading players years ago. Yeah. When they were at the club, obviously. That was random. So many stories about those kind of things, but now is not the time, is it? No. Oh, a cheap Trey Bake. Trey Bake. Can you go wrong with a Trey Bake? That is a good question.
Well, he goes
Not throw in the penalty area, wins a corner.
Won a corner.
Yep.
He's getting a lot of freedom. He's had some very, very good movement today. He's been a real menace to Cas. So all good signs for him so far. He looks like a different player at the moment. To be fair, he's continued his performance from the week. So
Alexis, I can tell you the match is going okay if you're a Reading fan. If you're a Sheffield Wednesday fan, it's going pretty badly. And it might be just about to get worse because we've got a corner and Elise is set to take it.
Fingers crossed that goal's perfect.
I'm a big fan of that hair Elise has got to do. That's quality. No, he looks good. It looks good.
Look, he looks very good, but it's changed a bit, and I'm sure he's been to a hairdresser somewhere. So I want to know where that is because I really need a haircut.
Here it comes in the corner then.
That's a lovely
into the danger area. That was much better, but nobody there. It's probably helped by the fact that they're missing one player, but
it's just like Richards
took him
brilliantly there.
Gets a
put it
good
in as
cross,
well, headed away.
Cross, yeah.
Quite a bit of pressure coming in now, though. So
yeah, which is good.
Sheffield Wednesday player leaving a little bit on gel.
Swansea beating Middlesbrough, which I don't know. I guess that's a good result in many ways. If they win, I don't know.
Below us from further away from us. So
probably ideally a draw we want to see there.
Probably, yeah. In an ideal world.
We'd love to see that, Matt. That is what we want to see them down to 9. But I'd rather see another goal. That is what I want. 2-0 in this game is all but done.
I would take more goals over Wednesday going down even more players. So
yeah. As mentioned, we did manage to draw once with a team that only had 8 men. So
yes. Losing men is not a guarantee to success.
I just remember leaving the game after that thinking that has to be one of the low points.
That is such a shame that didn't come off from Elise because he did a lovely piece of skill and then back heels it through Patterson's legs.
It's quality. Let's see it again. Okay, here we go. Showing the
just
Patterson didn't enjoy that, did he?
No. And then he took his anger out, bless him, on Yeardom.
Puskas has been decent today. Not the same levels as against Blackburn, but he hasn't had as much ball. He's done okay though, definitely.
What he's done with what he's got though is very very good again. So
ball comes in. He's going to play a short one here at least.
Oh, is he going to get there, Yeardom? He does, and
nearly worked out. Really nearly worked a nice set piece there, didn't they?
Yeah,
just
it nearly
too much weight on the pass.
It nearly came off a bit of miscommunication from the Wednesday defence as well. Defender should have just let it roll to the keeper, but he clears it for a corner. So we won't complain
though, can he?
I mean, the keeper was about a yard behind him.
Can't take a risk there, though. Defender, he's got to get rid.
True. At least
comes the corner then from Elise. Then
that's another good one, and it's a
better one, but
from Moore.
Nowhere near enough power, was there?
No. Heads it down into the ground, but with 0 and none power on it.
Yeah, you're right there, Matt. That would not completely, obviously, mathematically, but Borough do seem to be losing momentum, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they had a bit of a run, but when you've got Cardiff and Barnsley on such a storm up the table, you're looking at those two really to sneak in. And Borough have kind of gone out of the conversation now. So
Cardiff were atrocious last night.
Was it? They only had it. It was.
Swindon leads into Aki. Wow. Where's Swindon in that league now? Are they in League One, aren't they? Yeah, because they got promoted because Noel Hunt was the assistant manager. I spoke to him on the podcast. Yeah. I think he's left them now, hasn't he?
Oh, Wednesday got some freedom down the left. And,
no, they haven't.
Was that an offside that's been given? Something's been given anyway that stopped the attack, and it will be a Reading free kick as we tick on to 45 minutes. It'll probably be a couple of minutes of added time here. 3 minutes, yeah.
Sure. As people watching this that remember going to see us play Swindon in the 90s, Jan Fjortov, I think he's scoring the goal in the 1-0 win in the season we reached the player final, and then Stuart Archie Lovell doing the old celebration, exactly the same Fjortov when he scored a hat-trick at Elm Park. We won 3-0. That was quality.
The things I've missed out on in life. Not being from that
was
era.
a good thing. Oh, it's Keith Scott. Keith Scott. He went on the sign for Reading, yeah. Not possibly the greatest striker we've ever had, but
shift it out. I don't know what T-Mac was trying to do there.
To us, ping-ponging around the Wednesday penalty area here. Out for a throw into Wednesday. We are really on top now, as you'd expect, against 10 men. 1-0 up. Have we had a clear chance yet? Since we had the Elise shot, we've had a couple of headers. Yeah.
Puskas Elise on his right foot. Classify that as a decent chance. We've certainly had a lot more freedom. We've come into the game, like you say, you'd hope to when they're down to 10 men, but since they're nothing is just working here for Wednesday. It's abysmal really for them. It just dribbles it out of play there, and it's got a throw in. Oh, could have been a foul. Yeah, the referee's given it. He's not played advantage. Oh, all right. Oh no, he has played
Go on,
advantage.
T-Mac. Tom to Tom there. Yeah, go on, Adam. Always comes a left foot.
He's coming.
What's that? You never know what's going to happen when he goes on the left foot.
Yeah.
Quite sure.
Top corner or top
he's
right.
Out. He's trying to be too clever there.
Doing too much.
Yeah. First game, lads. I'm trying to work out what you're talking about there, Neil. I need a reference point. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure it's something we've said before. Yeah, second goal, Jack, and I think it is all over, but we're now going last minute of the first half, yeah, and it has been all Reading, but you got to remember early on in the game that Sheffield Wednesday hit the bar. They also had a good cross that if Holmes hadn't got to, they might well have scored. So they did have opportunities early on. But we're looking good now, though.
But Wednesday do have an abysmal record by way of, I think they've lost every game they've conceded first in the game for. So let's hope we don't break that trend.
First game, I see, Matt. Yes, my first game was in '85, and that would be I'm trying to remember who it was against. It was very early on in the season. My first night game was against Chesterfield when we won 4-2, and Trevor Senior scored a hat trick. That was crazy. I love that. I was so excited. It's like
you'll probably love my first game, Paul. Have a guess, and have a guess of who was the gaffer.
Well, in a minute, I'm going to do that with Alex. It's now half time. Elise with the goal scorer from the penalty, which Puskas won 1-0. We stand at the moment. Wednesday down to 10 men. You've got to be really positive about that, Matt, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been. I mean, the end of the half has just been all Reading. Let's be honest. There, it's been. They've come into the game a lot more. Puskas looking good, Elise looking good. Hopefully we can just get the second goal and kill it all off.
Yep, I'm going to leave the chat now, and I'm going to.
Matt, not
good
bad
afternoon.
at all. Good afternoon.
Not bad, exactly. It was a bit of a slow start, but yeah, no. Come into the game as the half's gone on. Obviously, the red cards helped massively. But finish the game strong, and fingers crossed we can kick on and make it a bit more comfortable than 1-0.
Yeah, I think we've only really created a couple of chances though from open play, haven't we? Puskas had that shot from 18 yards or so, and we've had the Elise shot which went over as well. It would be good to try in a game against 10 men near the bottom of the table, like just push for a second and third goal and see if we can increase that goal difference, because it could come down to goal difference at the end of the season as to whether we're top 6 or just looking from the outside. So
yeah, no, absolutely. And you look at it at the moment, we've got pretty much the worst goal difference of anyone up there at the moment. So yeah, goal difference key. You've got a great chance here to just kick on. Like, yes, is our attacking options as good as they've been in the previous games? No, but it's quite a poor Sheffield Wednesday very poor Sheffield Wednesday team. They've been pretty poor, all through that game.
They haven't offered very much, have they? Apart from the bar, the header from the bar, which Tom Lee's hit early on, they really haven't offered a lot. And you can see that there's really just not a lot of confidence there. Bannon coming off was a little surprising as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised that he was substituted off, just purely because if they really have any intent of coming back into the game, and there was a lot of talk around how today, if they didn't win, they are pretty much cut adrift at the bottom there. So it's a bit surprising to see them taking him off so early, when really going down to 1-0, like, you need them to try. They should be trying to get back into the game, you would have thought.
Absolutely. You take off probably your most creative player, the player that's going to do things for you, and also for set pieces. For set pieces, he almost definitely would have probably been on that free kick on the edge of the box. And it was a very good,
fantastic free kick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it just ended up like a comedy sketch from the two Ronnies or something. In the end, it was just dreadful. But you look at the possession stats. We've had 56% possession there. We've had 8 shots, 4 on target. They've only had 2 shots, none on target. That pretty much writes what we've seen in the first half. It was a little bit slow, but as the pass has gone on, or as the game's gone on, we've just we've got more and more into the game, more and more dominant. And
the ball's really sitting in their final third a lot of the time, isn't it?
Exactly.
It really isn't coming out of that final third, and it wouldn't surprise me if you were to see kind of the third split you get on FIFA, for example, if it was 60 or 70% in the Sheffield Wednesday final third. The ball's kind of just sat in that final third for them, and really they're struggling to get rid of it.
They have had a little bit of freedom on the counter attack though. There's a couple of times they've found themselves down the left hand side. Our right, Yeardon's been quite high and found some freedom there, but it's been few and far between. If we get a second goal, it will just completely kill it. So that's what we've got to be trying to do early doors in the second half. Yeah,
a second goal should really end the game, shouldn't it? There isn't going to be much of a contest if Reading score the next goal as well. I did see somewhere earlier on, I saw somebody, I think it was Dan, commenting around the fact that Sheffield Wednesday have conceded 17 times this season, first, and haven't got a point yet. This season.
Yeah.
Their record is mentioned on our preview podcast as well. They've got a dismal record when they concede first. Just looking at the rest of the results, and at half time, everybody near the top of the table is winning. Norwich winning, Swansea winning. Who else is playing? I've lost them. Bournemouth are winning. And Watford obviously won earlier on at lunchtime as well against Forest. So keeping 3 points up today is going to be very, very important.
Absolutely. So, and if you we dropped points to a 10-man Sheffield Wednesday team earlier in the season. If you do that twice in one season, it's pretty unforgivable. They need to see this through. And I think they will. Everything that has happened so far in this game just points to a Reading win. Anyway, I think so. Let's just hope they can keep that going.
So on the subject of Reading maybe not winning, Matt, what was your first game? I know you and Paul were discussing it just before half time there. Get your first games into the chat. Shea Vegas, 1990, 6 years old. Go on, Matt. When was yours?
Yeah, no, mine. It was quite ironic because it probably the opposition manager was probably my favourite manager of all time right now. It was the Sheffield United home game against Colin when I think we won it 2-1 at the end, didn't we?
2005.
2005, 2006. I was a wee little. What was it? 7 or 8 years old. Got free tickets through the old Reading FC scheme they used to do. I used to play football back then. Our club got free tickets. So, we went to 3 games that year. Ironically, it was that game. It was the Preston home game where I think it was Barlow
3-0. I think it was against Preston.
Yeah, and Kitson got knocked out. And
I think they had a 16 or 17 game unbeaten run.
Yes,
and we stopped it.
Yeah, and then the final game of the season was, or final game I went to was the 5-0 derby. So I was very lucky to get
not
to that
bad
game.
choices there at all.
Not a bad 3 games.
Dave's first game, 7 years old, November '89. Trevor Senior. That's a pretty classic one. Mine was April '97. I want to say. Reading versus Huddersfield, and we lost 2-0 at Elm Park. My one and only trip to Elm Park. Paul, 1986, coming up on 40 years. Paul, you got to get yourself like a nice card for that in 5 years' time. Get yourself a nice like anniversary scarf or something. 1-0 win. Chris, Rotherham at home in 2002 or 2003. We always drew at home against Rotherham. It felt like in the early 2000s. And I think most of those games against Rotherham generally ended up being those kid for a quid games as well. In the early 2000s, I seem to remember there was a lot of games where you could get in very cheap, and they were against Rotherham, Blackburn, Preston, all the teams from up north, which we played. Seemed to be very cheap early on in the 2000s. March '98. No, it was before then, Dave. My first one, but pub quiz knowledge. Alan Pardew's first ever game management. I'm assuming that was caretaker as well. It's interesting pub quiz trivia there for anybody. Our next 3 games, then, Matt, before the international break coming up, going to be quite big, aren't they? Now we look at who we've got left after the international break. So we've got, who have we got before the international break? Forest, QPR, and Birmingham. Maybe not in that order, I don't think. But what would you expect from those 3 games, just looking at how those teams are playing at the minute?
You'd want probably at least 7 points, wouldn't you? QPR, to be fair, are on a little bit of a resurgence. I think they're doing a little bit better of late.
Winning 2-0 at half time at the minute away at Bristol City. I think they're actually in the top half now, QPR, potentially. Or maybe just outside it on the live table.
Yeah, 15th.
15th. Yeah, 15th. But only 2 points behind Bristol City in 12th. So, definitely a little bit of resurgence there at QPR. But if not, just looking at their results, not 1 in 3 games. But, not quite as bad as expected, perhaps, this season.
No, I think a lot of people were probably putting them down in the bottom 18 or so, probably, or 18th or below in their predictions. So to be fair to, I think they've been boosted by Charlie Austin coming back, but whenever a team's got someone like that up top, I think you're always going to be worried going to them. But I mean, there's nothing really in Birmingham and in Nottingham that I think we should be fearful of. I think at least you'd be looking at least 7 points. And to be fair, if we can go on a run through that, we'll be 6-7 games unbeaten and potentially all winning. So it could be a really good run of games before we hit April.
Well, as I said after the last match, during the week after we beat, I can't even remember who we played in midweek. Blackburn. After we beat Blackburn in midweek, and I said we've got six wins to get to the playoffs. And that's I'm maintaining. If we win 6 games between now and the end of the season, we'll get to the playoffs. And if you can cross one off the list today, get another 2 or 3 before the international break, then it feels like we'll be almost there. Because in all honesty, if anybody watched Cardiff last night, give us your opinions. But from all accounts, they weren't very good. And actually, looking at the teams they've beaten and won in this unbeaten run of theirs, they've only actually played 1 team in the top half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their fixture's been very kind to them. So, but again,
you can only beat what's in front of you, of course. But
exactly, and they have done so very comfortably. What they've been able to do is get their goal difference up as well. I think now on about is it about 17 or 18 goal difference. I think. Yeah. They've really turned that around. So which could be key, but I think we've still got to play them again, don't we? So as long as we beat them when we play them, that's we won't have to worry about them. I don't think.
Fingers crossed. What was the last RFC game you attended? As a question from Shay Vegas. Mine was I want to say Norwich, whatever the last game in December was. Thankfully, I managed to get tickets to all 3 of our home games in December. So that was quite fortunate on my part. But before that, it was the 3-1
Birmingham away
against Birmingham. Me and Matt went to Birmingham away and saw the most typical of Reading performances, where we were terrible in the first half and then stormed the second half. So
it was one of the most stereotypical games of two halves. That one was. I mean, we were stunning in the second half, but yeah, the first half was dismal. I'll never forget. I think it was a Hogan goal, wasn't it? About 5 minutes into the game.
5 minutes. Yeah. Dave's last game over a year ago now. So it's cracking on, Dave. Hopefully, we'll be able to get fans back in the stadium before the end of this season. I can't remember the exact date that fans are meant to be able to be back at games, but potential that fans will be there for a playoff game if we make it.
I think trials. They were looking at trials, weren't they? In the next stage, or trials of large events. I think towards the end of April, wasn't it? And then I think it was 25% or 10,000 fans from. I think it was like the 20th of May or so, wasn't it? So
May 17th, according to Shea Vegas. So if it's May 17th, that would be just after the end of the season, but during the playoffs.
Yeah.
So we might end up seeing, I guess, teams delay their playoff semi-final to play both legs at home or something, like both legs in front of fans. We'll have to wait and see. But it would be ideal if we can get some fans to some games before the end of this season. And I guess interesting poll for anybody watching out there is: do you want to go to games this season? Are you desperate to get back to the games, or are you kind of waiting for stadiums to be full again? There's obviously various different points from various different sides. It'd be interesting to see who's keen and who's ready to wait to get back to games.
Yeah,
I'm fingers crossed. For some of us, at least, it will be first game back. We'll be seeing Reading finally break a Wembley hoodoo. Fingers crossed.
Could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? 5,000 Reading fans, and yeah.
Jamie's got it spot on though. Anything can have any opinion here, but as long as you're up the bloody Royals, up the ding and all that is the main thing on Elm Park Royals.
Exactly.
It feels like, I have to say, this half time is dragging somewhat because it's 4:05. And I know we had 3 minutes
in sight, are they?
And the teams are not out, still players on the field at half time. Did we kick off late? I don't think we did we?
I don't think we did. There was 3 minutes of added time, obviously given the injury in the first half, but it's a very, very long half time.
I'm very impressed with the stadium announcer, by the way, still playing Don't You Know, Pump It Up. The Royals are going up over the speakers, even while we are not there. Question from Dan: who would you want in the playoffs if we get there? Anybody?
Probably
feel free to shout your answers in. Bournemouth. I would probably be happy with Watford. In all honesty,
really?
Watford they're good at home, but away from home,
they've had a bit of resurgence, haven't they?
Away from home.
Yeah,
I would be very happy with Watford or I guess Bournemouth, but it seems unlikely we're going to get Bournemouth in reality. And let's be honest, Brentford are probably not a bad shout for to pick up in the playoffs, just because they seem to be the side which is going to bottle it this year at the moment, don't they? Still 12, 13 games left, but
I would probably still want to avoid them. I'd still want to avoid Brentford. I wouldn't want to play them.
It looks like the teams are coming back out. Sheffield Wednesday just entering the field from the southwest corner of the ground, and Paunovic must have really done some damage to his arm there with his arm in a sling. So it doesn't look very comfortable at all. And we are a couple of minutes from kick-off now for the second half, and I am going to reintroduce Paul. Matt, as is tradition, score prediction for the second half from you before we bring Paul back in.
I'm sticking with my score predictor. I'm going 2-0. 2-0 Royals. We'll get another one. We'll finish it off, and then it'll be a nice calm end to the game.
I'm going to go 1-0, and I'll bring Paul back in.
I'm going to go for it. I want to go for 2-0 just because I want my nerves to be eased slightly. Yeah, thanks for that, Alex. Hopefully that'll be the case.
Biggest question though, what did you do in the predictor? Because I went 2-0, so I'm kind of biased towards that score line. And if it will be 2-0,
went 2-1. We run a predictor that's EPR people. We're back off in the second half, by the way. That's of far more interest to everyone. Yeah. Let's hopefully we get a quick second goal here, and then that kind of eliminates quite a lot of worry, and not completely.
Nice play here,
That's a nice pass there. Come on, get the cross in.
Holmes. Oh no, it's Laurent. Straight to the keeper.
Yeah, I think that tells me my stream's slightly behind. So, your reaction there told me that wasn't going to end well.
quick refresh and you'll be fine.
Yeah, good old refresh there. Playing the ball back now to Raphael.
Yeah.
I'm on 45-50. Matt, what are you on?
Yeah, exactly the same. Synced up.
We have possession now in midfield. Yeah, by the way, we are winning 1-0. I've got the score wrong here. That would help, wouldn't it? I could maybe do anything. Should we just go to 6-0?
6-0 and put West Ham as the opposition. Everyone will be
yeah. Yeah.
Reminisce.
Corrected, Dave. Corrected. That is what you call amateurs at work.
Just keeping it
Liam
around.
Moore with possession at the back here. It's very it is slow from Reading, but we don't need to force it. We're 1-0 up. We're playing 10 men. We don't need to go crazy, Matt, do we?
No, and when they're just sitting off, there's no real kind of urgency. I know you've got to be careful when you go down to 10 men, but they've just sat into two banks of 4, 4-4-1 essentially here. But there's no pressure on the Richards.
Awful pass.
That's an awful pass. He's completely unpressured and he's just passed it. He's passed it way too hard and way out of the reach of Jowl there. So yeah, no.
I remember that one. I remember was that when Kevin Dole scored a hat-trick? And just before that, he'd scored a hat-trick against Crystal Palace, I think, maybe. So he's in 2 consecutive matches at the Medici Stadium, he scored hat-tricks. I think that was it. The first one of those. That I could be wrong.
Did Adam Lafondra do that under Atkins? Because we had 2 consecutive games where we went, I think it was 7-1 against Bolton and 5-0. And I think Lafondra...
Come on, Semedo, down the left-hand side. It's a poor cross in, but we still got possession. Okay, that's a good pass back out to Jowl. That was an awful touch. He's tried to trick him there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's trying to be a bit too clever.
Yeah.
Nothing's come of it though. We've won the ball back on the halfway line. Laurent bringing it forwards now as well.
Come on.
He's got to Richards who bring it into the box. Ball comes in. Oh, that could have gone anywhere.
So close.
That could have been a calamitous own goal.
Oh, it would have been. But Puskas is caught on his heels there, isn't he? I think he has to cut across him. I'm not saying he would have scored, but he needs to be anticipating it more. He needs to get ahead of that man, doesn't he, in general?
Yeah. Usually he's quite good at doing that as well. We just, didn't quite see it that time. So yeah. But we've got a corner out of it, so at least on the corner again.
Barnsley winning 1-0 as well.
Oh, and that's off the bar from Jowl. Near post flick on.
It's an, I say, audacious flick.
Very audacious, right on the crossbar. So both teams now having hit the woodwork.
It's a lovely touch that from Jowl. He's so unlucky there. Maybe that's the kind of thing that ignites him. If he scores a goal like that, he's back in, isn't he?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. You talk about, Smedo's won it again very well, and he's won a free kick. The ref could have played advantage there because he's not even let Puskas
play on there. The ref's not even looking, George. Come on.
Dreadful. I mean, he should have played advantage there because Puskas had it on the edge of the box, to be fair. And then Puskas
he made it clear he was walking over there, though, Matt. Come on. I know you're Puskas' biggest fan. You actually, secretly want to adopt him. But come on.
Refs, they just don't let quick free kicks happen anymore. It's so infuriating to watch. It's like they always let teams set and get perfectly in position, and it's just You just can't do quick free kicks anymore, seemingly.
Sorry, but I was just put off there by the fact that my girlfriend was abusing me off camera. That was another poor set piece there from Elise, though, wasn't it? Hit the first man again. That's a poor touch there from Lauren. Don't give them an easy way back in.
Quite audacious from Yedom. Came off very well on that pass.
It was, but let's not try and be silly there. Just seeing back the goal from Puskas at half time, he did really well there to get anticipate that pass, doesn't he? And get the penalty.
And he's won the ball back again up high on the pitch. Semedo taking it down the left. He's won a throw. Very well played from Semedo. He's actually played very well today, to be fair, Semedo. I think he's had one of his better games.
Jow taking about 4 players out. That's the Jow we want to see, isn't it?
Lucas Jow. And he's one of that's got to be a free kick, ref. How have you not given a free kick there? I mean, we've still got Semedo now bringing it into the box.
Semedo trying to go past
and he just gets
the Wednesday team there.
He just loses his balance at the end of that. Oh, my word.
If we get a second one here, it's going to open up completely.
Yeah.
Just getting that second goal.
Well, it's been all Reading so far, hasn't it? It's just been attack after
completely
attack.
One-sided so far. Saying that was a pen. It could have been a pen. I don't think it was.
Not quite.
I think Semedo fell over himself.
I think he half falls over himself, half loses his balance though. But I mean, he took on. It was like Zhao. They both took on about 3 players, both of them. But
Wednesday coming forward here though, down their left-hand side. McIntyre kind of cuts it out, pushes them back. Yeah,
does well there. McIntyre, good defending. He's looked quite comfortable in midfield there, hasn't he? As well, he's almost becoming just a utility player now, isn't he? For Paunovic, really,
sure.
Left back, centre back, midfield.
So defensively, yeah, but not in midfield. I still don't against better teams.
No. Lauren shepherding the ball as well there. Very well played.
Done okay though today, but yeah, you wouldn't want to see him playing this position against, say, someone like Watford, would you? No.
But I think he's proving he's capable. He can do a job there. But yeah, if you could have Rinomota or even Semedo in there, you'd take them over him any day, wouldn't you? So
never doubt Tommy Maldini. We all know that the man's got talent. It's great to see him playing so much though. This season is his real first proper season that he's playing a real part consistently.
I think it's interesting that we've not heard anything about contract talks as well, really, about him. It's the same about a few players, to be fair, in Reading at the moment. There's no word really on that at all. It's
cross into the... it's difficult, that though. It's a chance, but it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's kind very of difficult, slightly behind him.
It was a great ball in from Elise, but to try and score it from there...
It's a left foot one. He's never going to do that, is he?
No, it's... Yeah, Zhao needed to be a couple more yards to the right of where he was, and he might have had a bit more of an easy chance. But yeah, no, a very tough one to try and take there. But again, more attacking intent. Good ball from Elise. So
Sheffield Wednesday just trying to slow it down, as you would expect in their situation. It's just it's been a constant attacking from us so far. Yeah. Had a couple of opportunities, both of them falling to Zhao. I wouldn't say bad efforts on either of them.
No.
So it's okay. I think we'll get more chances. But what we don't want to do is sit back and just kind of wait for an opportunity for Wednesday to occur. Exactly. If we don't get that second goal in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, no, and Wednesday, to be fair, they probably just want to keep it 1-0 to about 65 minutes, don't they? Because they just want to stay in the game and then try and nick a goal. You would have thought nick a goal near the end. The closer it is to the end for them, the better, because less chance for Preston McIntyre winning the ball brilliantly there, and he wins a free kick. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Should have been a free kick, I think, but Lauren bringing it out now.
It's a poor pass back though. He was
lost the momentum there.
It's okay there for Rich. He's still got it, but he killed the momentum, didn't he?
Yeah. Just keeping it really on the halfway line now. Just passing it about a bit.
Yeah, I agree with Coastal here on the contracts. I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think it's just they're also waiting for the transfer window to shut, weren't they? So
exactly, yeah. No, it's still plenty
of time. On the edge of the box though. He's got a chance to play it back. I don't know where that was going. Got blocked out quickly there from Lauren. McIntyre here to Richards down the left-hand side, obviously. Going to cross the ball in. Oh, that's a good cross.
Great ball. Oh, that's unlucky. And it's out to
It's made on the edge of the area.
I would love to see Zhao get a goal, I have to say.
Yeah.
He's getting more and more into the game, Zhao. He's getting more and more into this game. So, to be fair, I'd want to see a goal from either Zhao or Puskas here. Just both of them for their confidence. And
I'm not bothered who scores, to be honest. I really don't care.
Goal will take it.
Yeah, I don't care who it is. Richards on the left-hand side, just outside the Wednesday penalty. T-Mac more central now. Elise now going to pass it out to Yadam on the right-hand side. Got a chance to cross in. That's not a great cross. It's behind everyone.
It's just behind everyone. That's a shame. It was a really nice move there. Slick passing. Nice movement.
Liam Moore plays out for a throw in to Wednesday, taking no risk there.
Yeah. Sensible thing to do, really.
I don't know if we are bad in front of goal. If you look how many goals you've scored this season, yeah, we're not the best, that's for certain, but we're not too bad, I don't think. In previous years, we've definitely been a lot worse.
I was going to say, compared to previous season, us in front of goal this year has been so much better. I think to say that we've been bad in front of goal this year, I think, like you say, we're still one of the top scorers in the division. I think people often forget with this Reading team. You know, there's been quite a few games where we've, you know, scored 3 as well, which, you know, you don't do if you're not good in front of goal. You know, I don't think scoring goals has been the main issue this year, certainly. So
no, Wednesday with a throw in halfway through our half on their right hand side.
Maldini there surely he's won a free kick this time. Gets pulled, does well again. He's looked even better this second half than Tommy Maldini in
it's much easier from though, isn't it? Let's be frank. It's better against 10. You'd expect to look a little bit better, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
He's got that extra player around him all the time, hasn't he? For Reading, makes life so much easier. And Wednesday, not being the best. Patterson has got so much energy. There's no doubt on that.
It just doesn't have much quality, does he?
Not up front, no. No, I know I could regret that at any moment, but yeah, I think overall, Wednesday fans will know that as well, though. He's not a striker, is he? So
exactly.
Yeah, the bench is not great, is it, Matt? The bench is a major worry.
Yeah, I mean, you've only really got a Luco that you're looking at, haven't you, on the bench, really? Oh, Puskas tries to get ball through to Zhao, just doesn't come off.
You know, that was a memory ball there. That was never on, was it? It was one of those FIFA through ball passes.
It was a great idea in Puskas's head, but it would have
no one else's.
There for eternity.
That was like a Matiowski pass.
Christ.
There is a player who splits RFC opinion. People either love Matiowski or think, no, I can't take him. What do other people think of Matiowski? And is there any player who you think that used to split Reading FC opinion, but you actually love? Chris Gunter was another. I always thought would be a fine one. Yeah. I didn't love him. I didn't massively dislike him. I definitely didn't dislike him, but you know, he's not the best right back we've ever had. That's for certain. But
say definitely Puskas for you.
Puskas, yeah, but Puskas has done well in these 2 games, hasn't he? You can't criticise what he's done today. He did really. He was even better during the week. So this is what I want to see.
Yeah. No,
there is people, Matt, who definitely didn't like Matiowski.
Yeah,
I hate to break your heart here.
he almost got like a bit of a cult kind of status, didn't he, Matiowski, to be fair?
Yeah.
Around the place.
He did have technical ability. There's no doubt on that.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Just we didn't really.
What about this for a shout in coming on? Lucas Shaw just going to get to that ball there.
Puskas picks it up now as well in the box, plays it to Yedom. He's won a corner. Getting quite a few corners this half, to be fair. So
yeah, well, we should have, shouldn't we? Which is good.
Fingers crossed we can make one pay.
I don't think maybe the final pass hasn't always been great, but we are. You can't say that we've been sat back or negative. We are trying to get that second goal to kill off the match.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's not been a negative second half,
no.
Which is good. It's what we all wanted to see. So
that's the way it should be. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday are in terrible form. We're winning. They're down to 10. If we're not pressing in that game, something's gone horribly wrong. So corner now for Elise to get the ball in. That's not a great one again.
I don't know if he's intentionally trying to put it to the near post, but it's Holmes actually. Holmes flashes it across goal. He should have played it across, to be fair. You had Puskas and Zhao waiting.
You reckon? I think he's got to shoot there. Got to shoot.
Oh, well, you got Puskas and Zhao. Wait, Puskas is fuming at him.
Is he offside, Puskas there? I don't know. Would he be? I think he would have been offside, wouldn't he?
Looking at where the first two defenders were, you'd say, yeah, I don't know if there was a player behind him, because Zhao was approaching at the far post as well. So it depends if there's a player on Zhao. But a good chance nonetheless. Very good chance. So Holmes still trying to get his first goal as well.
I agree. Free signing, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, you're right, Ed. Another chance gone begging. You're getting better and better at this prediction, unfortunately.
Shouldn't have said anything in the first place, Ed.
Wednesday are coming forward though, and they're going to have a throw in quite near the corner flag. So this is going to be their best opportunity, isn't it? Something worked from a long throw, maybe. That's how they're going to get the goal. But Lucas Zhao's done really well here. Yeah. What was wrong with him at Wednesday? Was he's never fit, disliked? I don't know, because he's been class at Reading. Maybe he does get injured a lot. That's his only issue. He definitely has injury issues. But thanks for joining us anyway, Ava. Appreciate that. Hope your team does well in the rest of the season, but obviously not today. You can understand that, can't you?
Yeah.
So what is Hutchinson doing here for Wednesday? Oh, he's having one of those drinks, I think.
One of those gels, as Patson looks like he's lining up for a long throw-in.
This is going to be a man. I saw their throws against Rotherham, and he has got a good long throw.
Very looping one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just always throws confusion, doesn't it? As Raphael claims it very well. Well done, Raphael. And he launches it upfield. And Lucas is the only one up there. He did well to kind of shift his body around the defender, but we've won the ball
defending there by Wednesday. Elise has a chance to cross the ball in.
It's a great ball. It's gone out
for it. Over. At least he'd rather get the ball in straight away, though, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think this is a criticism that some people have for Lucas Zhao at Reading as well. I don't think he has. I think it's just the way he is. But
yeah, and I think it can kind of come across like that because he's not full of running. I think everyone knows that. He's a flair player. So there's always going to be criticisms when things aren't going his way, and he sometimes puts his head down. But yeah.
Leeds takes a short corner, which probably is wise at the moment because they haven't been great so far. Richards tries to cross it in, but goes out for another corner to Reading. So will Elise play this one short, or will he try and whip it in again? We know he can do good set pieces because we have seen them, and more than one or two. So we know it's in there. I mean, I think I remember him taking one when Morrison scored.
Well, a lot of his
corner again. Yeah.
A lot of his assists have actually come from set plays as well, so we know what he can do from a dead ball. So, but yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I think
that is it. Yeah, so he's very effective. I remember Paunovic saying about how just needs to get his mentality right. If he's his mentality right, I reckon he'd be. Oh dear, that was
very
a big
well done from Lauren. That was a very good tackle.
Poor touch though, wasn't it? That almost
the poor touch. That's lovely from Puskas again.
That was nice. Some good touches from Puskas in the last.
Yeah, it's
really nice.
It's really strange because we never saw touches.
Do you think
like
he actually got a new set of feet? He's had like a feet transplant.
He looks like a different player. He looks like an absolutely different player.
Naki Wells. Don't remind me of Naki Wells. No.
Every Reading fan scarred for life of that man.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you live up there, don't you, Andy? So you know what it's like being in Sheffield world. So Omar Richards was coming forward, giving it back to Elise Semedo. It's outside the box. Tom McIntyre playing it back out to Josh Laurent. It's going to go over to the left-hand side, and then he's going to bring it back inside, and he's going to try and hope for someone on the edge on the area here. No, it was an opportunity. Semedo. We are controlling this game completely, really.
We're controlling it. We're struggling a little bit just to break down Wednesday. You know, a lot of the players in the Wednesday half and in their final third. But hope that little bit of magic. Here comes Elise, plays it out.
You don't give it to
Zhao. Come on, Zhao. Yes! There he is. There he is.
Lucas Zhao.
You just can't. You can't keep him down. You cannot keep him down. He found the pocket.
It's in.
Oh, lovely.
That is the smile that we want to see on Lucas Zhao's face. He is backing the goals, and we love to see it. Come on, get your come ons in.
It's exactly what we want to see.
You were right. Sorry about that, but that is football, isn't it?
I think probably every Wednesday fan thought he was going to score today, didn't they? It's always the way when you play against a player who's left you. So, but he does brilliantly here. Drops off a little bit, finds the space, left-footed finish.
I will be back in one moment.
The great finish that from Zhao. So, and that I think is him up to 18 goals, I think, as well for the season. So, getting closer to that magical 20 league goals. Already hit the 20 for the season. But yeah, that's just what Lucas Zhao does.
Well, I'm just opening the celebratory beer. 2-0 up, 3 points on the way to Reading FC. It is time to crack in. Please feel free to join me in this moment. We feel safe. Sono Aluko is coming onto the pitch, and I'm not sure who he's going to replace. But
it's Lucas Zhao. He gets his goal and he gets subbed off.
He'd be upset now.
Oh, he's going to be fuming at that.
He will be. He will be upset.
I mean, he needs a rest. I think, you know, he's played so much football of late. He's got his goal now. It might be part in Paunovic's thinking that, to be fair, that he's got his goal.
I think I might be back outside Waitrose tonight, giving my thoughts on Reading FC. Wait for the video. If we win this, it was 2-0 as well. Need to change the scoreline.
It's the obligatory post victory pilgrimage to Waitrose for every Reading fan. I think, you know, live up to the stereotype, embrace it.
That is what we need. We need to see pictures of Reading fans outside Waitroses across the area, spreading the kind of stereotype Reading FC badge of honour, Waitrose Ultra Army.
Hashtag EPR love for Waitrose.
Trolling all the fans around the UK.
I'm so happy for Zhao getting his goal. He needed that. He really needed it. So and he gets a nice break now. Final contribution of the game. You can't really complain at what he's done today. So fingers crossed he's
completely the correct decision to take him off as well. We don't need him on the pitch at the moment. Get him off the pitch. He's had a very good season. He looks a bit knackered, to be honest, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you don't want to risk injury. So
okay, yeah, maybe not all of them all in one place like that, but just one. Socially distancing, all very safe, Dave. All very Dave. I wouldn't encourage hordes of people. I'll be frank, I don't think that's going to happen. You know, just one would make me happy, and not including myself. There's one from Unger Elliott asking how I was, by the way, a minute ago. And I've got to say, mate, I am feeling pretty good. 2-0 up, playing against 10 men. Surely we're going to get 3 points here. I mean, you got to hope we get a third goal, really, haven't you? I'm not bothered.
Yeah, like I think me and Alex were talking about it at halftime. You know, you've got a really good chance here to really increase your goal difference, to be fair, because Wednesday they weren't offering anything at all, really, were they? As Elise plays it through to Luco. Luco tries to flick over and he's given away a foul. Yeah. It's a shame that. But no, yeah, I mean, we were talking at halftime about, you know, it's such a good chance to just increase the goal difference here. You know, ours is pretty much the worst in the playoffs. So,
you played that pass through a Luco. Was that T-Mac?
No, I think was it Elise?
No, it was Lauren. I just saw the top, kind of like a little bit of his leg, and I wasn't quite sure. And the replays are really weird because they're so close in.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big goal. Preston now level with Bournemouth as well. There we go.
Yeah. That's amazing. So if Lucas Zhao looks happy enough, just
interesting that
somebody wishes he had stayed on.
Some of the Wednesday staff were giving him a couple of fist bumps as well, which is interesting.
Were they?
Not sure I'd be doing that at 2-0 down, and you know, you've just conceded to a player you used to have. But I mean, I'd keep that for after the game. I wouldn't be doing that during it, I have to say.
That is the I think Matt summed it up, hasn't it? Sun is out, 3 points, COVID cases on the drop, vaccines on the way. Happy fucking Saturday. Fill my veins.
Happy Saturday, happy life, more like. Here we go.
Elise has been good. Apart from the set pieces, he's been excellent. Really good for the second goal there. Nice pass. Also took the penalty really well. Just the set pieces just frustrates me, but he's a young player.
Yeah. Some of this passing from Wednesday has just been abysmal. It really has. It's been utterly shocking. They're finally pressing Reading, and we've broken it very nicely. Luco bringing it forward. He's got Richards on the overlap, which he uses. Richards cross
in though, isn't
the first man. Yeah.
Dave, there with a good point. Pubs due to open soon. Are they? I'm not sure. When are they due to open? That wasn't that weird thing.
Actually, I think you've got outdoor pubs from. I think is it like the 12th of April. I think you've got outdoor pubs. So yeah.
Hang on, Alex, with the big news. Waitrose open until 9 p.m.
That's the news everyone needs to hear. Stuff the pubs. Everyone get to Waitrose. There we go.
Oh dear.
Who needs pubs when you've got Waitrose?
Just two words that sound beautiful: beer gardens.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I would recommend the Duopolis from Brewdog as well. I highly recommended fluid to being taken. You need to get that. Yeah.
For those beer lovers out there.
What is everyone else's beverage of choice? That's all we need to know. What will you be celebrating the win? No, you can't go near the Corona. No, that's dangerous.
It's just a cider for me. It's I'm not a big beer drinker. It has to be said. I'm not a big alcohol drinker.
Here, sorry, Matt, but what's the corner for Wednesday? We do not want to concede a goal here, do they? Not flat cider though. Don't tell me it's flat cider, Matt.
No, of course, no. It's not non-alcoholic flat cider, aka apple juice.
Can't go wrong with a Cobra and a curry. That's just top drawer, isn't it? That is top shelf action.
Elite level.
Yeah, Peroni. Spitfire. Nice. Right, the corner coming in here for Wednesday. Windus takes it. That's gone a long way back, but nowhere near.
Way over.
No. Stella.
Close to troubling Raphael.
Oh, yeah, I tell you what, the Mayor of Thiel is in the building. Mr. Rowe. Lost Lager, that is an absolutely top choice. My girlfriend is a big fan of that. I don't know if that puts you off the drink, the fact that a lot of women drink it, but I think you can deal with that, James.
Here's one from Dave. Cobra 625ml bottles, three for a $5, one-stop shop. There you go.
A $5. That is not bad at all, is it?
That's what you want to be hearing on a Saturday evening.
Kronenberg. Yeah, Kronenberg, that is a quality drink. Oh, it just reminds me of being at the pub there, seeing that coming out and memories. So long ago. I haven't been in an actual
We will be
pub.
back there, though. We will be back at some point.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're on the alcohol-free. Fair enough. Not drinking for the whole year. What, whole year? For Carlo, that was a great cause. A mental health charity. Yeah, that is a great cause. A whole year, though, I got respect for that. You need to send us a link. If there's any way we can sponsor you, give you money for that or something, definitely push that on our site. 12 Corona for 10 quid. This is the dream.
That's I think every fan's going to be out in the street trying to get that.
Definitely a donation, Dave. Michael needs to tell us that and link us up. Sheffield Wednesday coming forward down the right-hand side. Oh, it's a cheap free kick, isn't it? I mean, we've had loads of cheap free kicks. So I'm not going to moan about it. Seen Norwich are winning 3-0.
3-0. They are just on HMS runaway with the league, aren't they? Right now, they must be about 15 points clear. They are so far ahead now.
LDLs are stumpingly good. I've never tried them.
No,
yeah,
me neither.
Old Mount Cider. Oh, that's not bad actually, Coastal.
Old Mount. Oh yes, yeah. You've got to love Old Mount Cider. Very, very
free
nice.
Kick here for Wednesday on the right hand side. Windus taking it. Richards clears it. Elise just flicks over his head. Wednesday have possession. I've got a feeling we'll have it again in a moment. Yeah, because they put it out for
Just pass it straight out again. It's just a dreadful pass. It's been so sloppy, some of the passing from Wednesday today.
Yeah.
So.
Do keep your beer choices or whatever they are, non-alcoholic, whatever you're drinking. I don't care which ones they're. Oh, don't say that. They're not going to get 106. Now, my girlfriend is a Norwich fan. There's no way. That's not allowed.
I think they would need to win pretty much every single game left of the season.
They can get 109. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not technically safe though. Yeah.
Not mathematically, but I'm just looking forward to the old Glenn Little, Graham Murty tweet that always, and Ibrahim Sonko as well, tweet that goes out when we do the annual tweet that goes out announcing it's safe. It's one of the highlights of the year, that.
If you are watching this, share this on your Facebook, YouTube, wherever, on Twitter. It really helps us get more people talking bollocks with us, basically. That's what we like to see. Chatting about Reading FC and all the random topics. Just enjoying it. You know, we can't go to the match, so let's just talk a bit of crap with each other, you know? And also, definitely go and check out this from Michael. Give some money to that. We'd be giving some money as well from EPR. We'll sort that out later tonight, Michael, so don't worry about that. Oh, another lost lager. A lost lager in the house here, Jack. Is a very popular drink, quite clearly.
A lot of love coming in for it.
Here's a quality beer, at least coming forward here. Aluko's now got the ball. T-Mac going forward as well. Come on.
I was just having visions of Maldini there, just smashing it in from 20 yards.
Couldn't see that. Couldn't see that. I'd love to see it.
Pop it. Well, I thought he was going to pop a shot on his right foot for some reason.
Yeah, maybe we could get another young player on camera. Yeah, maybe. I could see that happening with maybe 5 minutes to go. I mean we've made. Is it only one substitution with Lucas João going off?
Only one so far. Yeah. To be fair, I'd probably just be in preservation mode here because, you know, the game's pretty much won. You know, maybe at 80 minutes you do it. You don't do it at 70, 75 minutes, but at 80 minutes, I'd start bringing on some of the youngsters. Probably leave Puskas on, but at least Semedo. Ring a couple of changes and.
Yeah, this is very calm for Reading now, isn't it? There's no stress. It's very relaxed, which is fine. People will be saying, "Oh, we should go for more goals with goal difference and all that," but all that matters is winning. That is the key factor, isn't it? Here,
yeah,
and not picking up injuries.
Exactly. Just too far forward there from Yedom. Tries to play Puskas in there, but just over the top.
In town is okay. Yeah, it's all right. I meet Glenn from Blue Collar in there quite a lot. He might well be lurking, watching this. He likes to lurk and not put any comments up. So if you are watching, Glenn, yeah. Yeah, it's decent. It is closed, but it's still decent, though. Yeah, it is closed, Dave, but you're talking about at some point in the future.
More does well. They're cutting that out very well.
Our food's okay in there as well. Yeah.
I've never actually been into it. I've never been into it in town. But
it is EPR HQ because I've also met Alex there as well. I've met quite a lot of EPR people in there. Yeah, there's quite a high probability that you'll see me there at some point when it's all back to normal, meeting someone from EPR, some kind of thing. We need to have the EPR piss up. What we need to do is, when I've talked about this on Twitter last week, the EPR piss up, when everything is back to normal, not when there's small crowds and everything. Aluko's got the ball in her own half. There's nothing much happening. Or there might, no. But we need to have the piss up. We'll put some money in a pot. We're organised somewhere. And I've spoken to Glenn, and there's going to be some blue-collar food there as well. Get the venue right. And I think it could be mammoth.
Oh, at least you picked the wrong pass there.
Puskas through.
Should have played Semedo in, and Semedo could have get it. He was just trying to push it to Puskas there. He had a great chance for a counter attack there. Becoming very open now as Wednesday, pushing more people forwards.
German bar is quality, and it's decent in there. I've had food in there as well, Dave. You should go in there. Yeah. Oh, I look forward to German bar. Yeah. I could do the German bar. We could go somewhere else. Yeah. No, I'm fully in for it. Oh, this is definitely going to happen. We will see when it is, though.
We're getting a bit of an EPR pub crawl in the offing here.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Once everything's back open.
We can do it after a match, before a match. We can sort out times on a Friday, whenever.
Pub crawl to the Medeski on a Saturday. How about that?
Yeah, get Glenn up there in a van selling blue collar, even though it's not there anymore. Yeah, the German bar's good. I can't remember what it's called now. It's a really obvious name as well. It's bothering me. Somebody put in the chat what the German bar's called. It's really annoying me. We're just playing around at the back here. There's no real pace in the play. You're missing nothing. Coming forward now. Slowly. Lease. Session. Central. It's a nice pass there.
Lovely pass. Lovely pass.
Have a shot. He never really shoots that often. Go on.
Oh,
he had a shot. It's fair enough. Wasn't great, but he did have a go.
Yeah. Puskas was just crowded out in the middle.
Yeah, blue collar in town every Wednesday and Friday. Marketplace. You need to get down there, Chris. Definitely.
I think you do need to book, don't you? I think, but yeah.
It's easy to book though. Get yourself booked. Oh, Beer House. That's it. Yapstam. You're right. That is the name of the German bar.
Very good name. That. Love that name.
Yeah. Yeah. So Chris, get down there. Wednesday, Fridays, blue collar. Highly recommended. They do sponsor us, but it is good quality food. And Glenn's been a top player.
Cannot go far wrong. Looks like a change is.
This is a really odd game. Wednesday have kind of stopped. Okay, so we are going to see
Bulldog and Tetek looking like they're
Tetek and Bulldog.
Elise coming off for Tetek. Yeah. And will it be Puskas for Bulldog maybe? Which will pretty much kill our entire attacking threat, I think. But it is Puskas for Bulldog.
Looks decent. So
no. More Bulldog for Puskas. Puskas coming off for.
No need for that language in here, Michael. Kangaroo burger outside the Dolan. Oh, favourite blue collar foods. Oh, dear me, that was a good choice. As the Greek one. That was Puskas going off there as well. He's had another good game, hasn't he, though, Matt?
Yeah, no. The only thing that's missed, not been there today was obviously not scoring. But I mean, everything else he does. That was a very dangerous cross there from Wednesday. Nearly got on the end of that. Who number 20 for Wednesday? Don't know who that is, but very, very close. Actually, to be fair, Holmes does very well there, shepherding him.
Yeah. Just
make sure he doesn't get to ball. Was Jordan Rhodes actually for Wednesday, who nearly got on the end of that. Yeah, what we don't need to do is concede a goal now, because just keep it tight, keep it 2-0, and I get a perfect in my prediction league. So I'll be very happy.
Yeah, I think I don't think we are going to concede. I mean, we might. I just can't see it. I'm going to put myself out. They're not sitting on the fence. I don't think we are going to.
Yeah, no, it does. It doesn't quite look like it. So, but saying that, they're coming forwards again. Is that Jack Marriott for?
Yeah.
Dear Lord, when did they get him? When did he come on?
Yeah, but I would say that's a bit frustrating playing him come on. And yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Would Kamara? Yeah, maybe it is right there to bring him on. Yeah, I guess he doesn't save anyone's legs. You're right. I think it would be better seeing a youngster come on. Yeah, because I can't see Bulldog being here next season.
Yeah,
just cannot see that in any way.
And I think everything really has just gone from Bulldog's game now as well, hasn't it? So it's Bulldog comes on, and like I say, you just think it's our attacking threat completely gone now for this game, isn't it? So.
I think he might be thinking that, Michael. Darren Ball, definitely.
It was a brave decision to move to. I mean, it's a massive club. Wednesday, obviously, it's a great opportunity. But joining a club in the state that Wednesday are in, I mean, Alex was saying it at halftime. They lose today, and they're pretty much cut adrift. At the bottom, they've got such a big task to come out. Like, yes, they did have a points deduction, but it's going to be a big task to get them out of this this predicament.
You're right there, Dave. It would have been a good time to bring him on, wouldn't it? Yeah, totally. I can't see any reason why not to bring him on, really, now. Thinking about it, there isn't, is there? I mean, Bullock's not going to be in next season. Kamara's, he's not going to do anything that's going to cost us anything in this game. He can only probably gain from it. If it doesn't work out for him, doesn't really matter. But he's got
Melvin Lambert on the bench.
Yes, you're right, Alex. The second half hoodoo is broken. We have scored in the 11th game. We have scored a second half goal. It did take to be against 10 men. But I'm not sure he's going to make the Euros. But I don't know what the hell who's in Portugal's squad up front. Obviously, we do know certain one player for Portugal, but we do have a lot of academy players on the pitch, though, Dave. It's kind of, we do have a lot on there, so I think it's a little bit harsh. That we did bring on Tetek as well. Yeah, Ronaldo, but they will need another player, wouldn't they? I don't know for Portugal. Let's just come out the blue. It could be totally not likely. But they do have a kind of, historically, Portugal don't always have a real massive amount of traditional strikers. Ronaldo is just a freak. He's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous to go.
He's just the ongoing juggernaut, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad run for Wednesday, isn't it? Look at that. But we need them to take points in those games.
Probably playing actually all of the informed teams, aren't they? There in Barnsley, Cardiff, obviously Norwich, just because they just keep winning, and Watford as well on a nice upward run at the moment under there. It's interesting. Watford, they brought in their new manager. I think he was managing in something like the Georgian League or something, wasn't he? It was somewhere very, very left field. He came in and everyone was like, why? But he's...
Oh, hang on. With a trick. See that?
He's kept it in.
That's a good cross in as well.
It's a brilliant cross in. Come on.
Perfect.
It's Andy Yeardom. Andy Yeardom. As he goes off for a little meditation session. It is 3-0. That's
3-0. That's
taken away my perfect. It's taken away my perfect.
You must be gutted now, mustn't you?
Mixed emotions. I was looking forward to my 25 points. It's a great finish, this from Yeardom. Great finish, far corner, into the side netting. Brilliant finish. Caps off a great performance again, I think, today. Like, yes, some will say it's against 10 men, but can't complain. Three goals, hopefully another clean sheet as well. Actually, this will be is it 3 clean sheets on the bounce, I think, if we keep this today. So
come on, 3 consecutive wins. Unlikely. It's not impossible, but 3 clean sheets after the Wycombe game, losing that 1-0. Would we have all taken that? Yeah, we would have, wouldn't we? Doesn't matter who you're playing, you've got to win your games right now.
Absolutely, I think, and the last 2 games we did what we needed to do to win, didn't we? They were scrappy. There were 1-0s. Yes, we hung on a bit, but we got the result. That's what you need to do at this stage of the season. So, but today we've just exploited a pretty poor Sheffield side, haven't we? Like, yes, we've been helped by a red card, but
no, they've been very poor.
Yeah.
The red card stuffed them. And before that, they obviously had hit the bar. But yeah, interesting to know that Yeardom's had a first name change as well. Bit of Andre.
We've got another 2 subs coming on here. It's Estevez, and I can't quite tell who the other player is coming on for us. I didn't know. Number 45. Is that Ezez or what? How do you pronounce his name? Aziz.
Could be.
AZEEZ. How have you? Aziz.
Here we go. AZ.
Yeah. Interesting. Actually, I think that might be his first. I don't know if he actually got I don't know if he got a appearance in the Luton Cup game, but
in comes the cross from the free kick, cleared away. Wednesday, recycle it. Going to cross the ball back in again. Cleared with relative ease by Richards. And now we're going to have a chance to counter. I don't know if we've got
big chance. There's a Luco running down the left.
Luca's been all right since he's come on as well. He's put in a couple of crosses that the players haven't actually anticipated. It's okay.
It's been pretty much like he's been whenever he's come on, I think, to be fair. He's been, obviously, didn't have to do much to be better than he did, obviously, when he used to be, well, in previous seasons. But yeah, he's just doing what he needs to do. It's not exactly £7.5 million worth of performance.
It's over that done now, isn't it? So
yeah,
worry about his price tag. We all know that, don't we? He's doing his best now. He's done okay. He's looked better this season than last season. Isn't he amazing? No. Would I start him? No.
Exactly.
But
yeah,
he's all right. Cross into the box there, about a foul given away by Bulldog. Now, will Bulldog get a goal? I mean, he hasn't got long. He's only got 3 minutes. But I remember he had that one-on-one. I can't remember who it was against.
Oh Christ!
Yeah, we were winning. I'm pretty sure we were winning already, but he missed it. Yeah,
I think it was in one of the games where we were 3-0 up. I think, wasn't it? Was it in the Bristol? It was in the Bristol home. We were definitely at home.
I remember now.
So I remember him missing and thinking if he him missing that was almost probably his last chance to get a goal for Reading. I thought.
That's about right with the Luco Ed. Yeah. It's kind of 6-7, isn't it? But at some points he was 4s and 5s. So
exactly, yeah.
So only 90 seconds left here. We're winning 3-0. Thanks to everyone who's joined us today before we finish up here. Really appreciate it. Good to have a chat and talk about a comprehensive Reading FC win, basically, Matt, isn't it? You can't get much better than 3-0. Not really play at full level as well.
Exactly. Yeah. It's been probably 75%, of full capacity for Reading today, and to get such a comprehensive win with more injuries that come in. Obviously, Ovi stepping out. Obviously, missing Morrison at the back. Mayte not being back, and with the bench that we had, we're playing McIntyre in midfield. And we've still managed to come out very comfortable winners. So hopefully it just gives the boys the confidence so we can kick on now into the next 3 games, because we've got a real chance to really go on a streak of wins here in the next 3 games.
Yeah, we have. And also Middlesbrough have equalised. So it's Swansea 1, Borough 1 at the moment. I don't think it's full time there yet. But yes, thanks, Ed. Appreciate that. Hopefully see you again. Everyone who's joined us, if you join us for the first time today, come along again to the next one, which will be Forest. I think we got next weekend, isn't it? Saturday. So we've got a week off now. We can glory in the fact we've got 3 consecutive wins. I think we can safely say that 3-0 up with 10 seconds to go. I don't feel that's a controversial take there. But I wish it
gives away.
Fourth there, couldn't we, quite easily? Yeah. So what's this going to put us on? Are we on 60? Oh, Preston's finished 1-1 as well. So it is full time in Medeski Stadium. But Pavlovic walks onto the pitch with his arm in some kind of weird brace. But 3-0. Goals there from Elise with a penalty. Lucas Jow, Yadam. We take that all day, don't we, Matt?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's just a very comprehensive win, really, at the end of the day, wasn't it? Very, very good, very professional. Lucas Jow was a lot better today. Puskas again played very, very well. Elise getting a goal as well. It was nice because he'd been on a bit of a goalless run. There's not really much you can say bad about today, is it? So we're up to 60 points, we're still in 5th and closing the gap to the top 2. It's still on, I think. So
yeah, we will see. And yes, Andrew, you can come inside. You have served us well. Cheers. And I'm going off now and go do the live one, which should be on Facebook and Twitter. Cheers.